I'd like you to take a few slow, deep breaths, just a little slower than usual, just a little deeper than usual. And as you exhale, you may have already noticed physical tension dissipating. That's fine. That's natural. That will continue. Just the act of noticing the exhalation sends a signal to the body. It's okay to let go now. It's okay to relax. Now it's okay to let go. And now you can allow your breathing to return to its easy, natural rhythm. Nice and easy. Let it be easy. Continuing to observe the exhalations without any need to control, without judgment or analysis. I'd like you to imagine now that there is a small drain at the base of your spine and one on the bottom of each foot. As you exhale, that tension goes down those drains. Let yourself experience that in some way. Perhaps you hear it going down the drains. Maybe you feel it. And if you don't, that's fine too. Just observing, just noticing your experience. As we continue, every exhalation will slough off more physical tension. Now I'd like you to shift your focus to your inhalation. And as you breathe in, I'd like you to allow that in breath to drop all the way down into your lower abdomen. Obviously, the air itself is only going into your lungs. Your lungs push the diaphragm, which displaces other parts and bits. I want you to imagine that it's the inhalation itself that's going all the way down to the surface you're sitting on. As you exhale, your belly moves back towards your back. As you inhale, let your belly expand forward. Now there is a spot in your abdomen, a couple of inches below your navel, and a couple of inches in from the front of your abdomen. And there is a small glowing bead there. I want you to put your attention on that glowing bead. And as you inhale, the glow becomes a little brighter, just a little. And the size of the bead actually expands a little. As you exhale, it gets a little smaller, but not as small as it was. Every inhalation apparently fuels that glowing bead of energy. A couple inches down from your navel and a couple of inches inside. As you inhale, the glow of the bead increases, gets a little brighter. The size increases just a little bit. And as you exhale, it gets a little smaller, a little less bright, but not as small as it was before. So it's gradually growing, gradually becoming a little brighter with every inhalation, becoming a little stronger. The air you breathe in is fueling this growth in size, in intensity. There is also divine energy flowing into and through your system constantly. And I'd like you to allow yourself to become aware of that divine energy flowing into you. Notice what form it takes, if you can determine. And it can be coming in from any and all directions. You may want to focus your noticing from one direction or another. Maybe you feel it coursing up from the earth through your feet and legs to that little glowing orb in your abdomen. Eventually, the energy in that orb becomes greater than the orb can contain. The intensity fueled by your breath, fueled by the divine energy flowing into you at every moment. That energy becomes more than that orb can physically contain, and it begins to emit a mist. That mist begins to circle that orb clockwise. It's like a small cloud cover over the planet that orb is. Notice if this mist takes on a color. The size and brightness and intensity continue to increase. And that glowing orb is sending out more mist. And you can direct that mist with just your intention to the middle of your forehead, to any spot in your body that you want. And that energy contained in that mist will bring calm, peace, healing, anything that is desired in a specific part of your body. That mist can deliver. If you have an ache in a specific part of your body, just allow yourself to see that mist flowing from the orb of its origin slowly to any part of your body that needs relief of some sort. Or to your mind. You can direct it to not only anywhere in your physical system, you can direct it anywhere in your mental or emotional systems as well. Just pick a spot or an issue and observe it flowing there. You don't have to push it there. You just create the target with your intent, and it will go there. If it has a color, the color might change on the way to wherever you are sending it, depending on its task. It may or it may not. You needn't worry if it does or doesn't. Just observe, just notice. And it's constantly being rejuvenated by the inhalation of breath that fuels it, by the divine energy that is constantly flowing into and through your entire system. Nice and easy. Let it be easy. In the future, when you come back to this, if you do, that orb may not be as intense as when you were last consciously aware of it. That's fine, that's natural. With your attention and intention, It can increase again. And at this point, I'll say that you can revisit this. This recording will be posted on the churchofthespirit.org website within a few days. And as you revisit it, the more often you revisit this practice, you will find that when you come back to it repeatedly, it hasn't receded as much. When you come back the third time, it will not have receded as much as it had the second time. And it will not take as long to regain the intensity and the brightness that it is currently at. Just your intention. It will follow. Your attention. Inhaling, fueling that glowing orb. Exhaling the mist, spreading, following your direction. I'd like you to notice that even as you are observing that mist circulating, you're aware of my voice. Which means that, to some extent, you can engage in this practice and also, to some extent, be interacting with the outside world. If only hearing from the outside world. I do not recommend. As a matter of fact, I absolutely recommend against trying to engage in this practice when you're doing something which would require your complete attention, like driving, yeah, operating machinery of any kind, including a kitchen mixer. Okay, I invite you to allow your attention, your awareness to return to the physical space you're occupying. Become aware of the room you're in, the furniture you're seated on. And we will stop the recording here.